And it's off of the arm overhook. And the setup that I really like is to pocket grip, reach under, and get a grip on my own wrist here. I'm going to punch out with both hands now. Sometimes I like to start by pulling this in a little bit, and that tends to like calm down the person's grip because they no longer feel like they have to hold on really tight because I'm pulling in toward them, and then all of a sudden switch directions and punch away. I'm going to now take this hand and swim underneath both of our arms, okay, inside here. And I'm going to pull with this and swim this arm through. And the key point to make this work is that your knees have to draw in toward your chest here. I can't draw him in with just arm strength. Okay, I'm going to end up having to sit up, and then he's going to posture here. So once I have that grip broken, I'm going to pull my knees in to make him fall forward. And sometimes I'll get the hand on the ground here. When you do that, they'll base out. Okay, and while he's busy here, this becomes really easy. I make a deep overhook. I reach across his chest, and I'm just going to establish whatever grip I can get for now on the far collar. Okay, I'd like to get as deep as possible to control his posture the most, but if I can only get a shallow grip on the collar, I'll settle for that. Okay, but as deep as possible here. Pinch the elbow down and secure that arm before you let go back here behind your head. Okay, so you have control here. Right away, I'm going to hip out in this direction. Here. Now, here's this is going to be the same for the next 3 triangles we do. This one and the next 2. It's going to be bringing the shin inside the bicep here. So I'm going to push this away, and I'm going to bring my knee inside here. Now, there's a few different ways of dealing with this arm here and getting the leg up on the shoulder. Right? Sometimes I'll hold the wrist and I'll bring my foot in and over like this. Okay? Other times I'll pull on the wrist and I'll drive with my shin here. And he doesn't like that. It's uncomfortable. And then I let go of the wrist and then I fling my leg up and over. Okay? Let's go back to the beginning. I pocket grip here. I prefer this grip to pistol grip unless the person has a really baggy gi sleeve. I find that this makes a much more solid grip here. I go under, pull in, and then punch out with both hands. I'm going to swim underneath the arm and pull in with my legs at the same time. You have to coordinate that here. Ideally, he's going to base his hand out on this side. I'm going to get as deep a grip as I can on the collar. And now I've got one armed control of both his posture to some extent and this arm on this side. So I'm ensuring that this stays inside of the triangle. I'm going to hip out and I bring my shin inside of his bicep here. So 2 ways to do this now. I could create pressure by driving my shin into his bicep and then suddenly letting go of his wrist and then circling that over. Or I can push that away, draw my knee in, and bring it up on his shoulder here. In either case, I'm going to finish the same way. Once I get to this point here, I'm going to go both hands to the back of his head and make sure his posture stays down. I don't need this collar grip anymore. Okay? I'm going to go right to here. And then later on, we're going to go into finishing the triangle again. Okay? But we're always going to stop at the same point until we get to there. So, one more time. Here, here. I find my grip on the far side. I hip out and I bring my shin in. Get that up on the shoulder and then control the head. Go for it.